What's up, guys? Well, another great week of football we had this past week. TJ Yates was able to take the Texans 80 yards down the field to score a touchdown with 2 seconds left to send the Texans to their first playoff appearance ever. Tebow madness continued in Denver when Timmy was able to rally the Broncos late to earn an overtime victory. And on Sunday Night Football, the Giants rallied from a 12-point deficit with 3:41 left in the game to tie the Cowboys for first place in the NFC East. Let's take a quick look at the playoff bracket after round one.
Playoffs?
Unfortunately, a few of us had to say goodbye this past week.
Cause you had a bad day, you take everyone down, you sing a sad song just to turn it around. You say you don't know, you tell me don't lie, you work and a smile and you go for a ride. You had a bad day, the camera don't lie, you're coming back down and you really don't mind. You had a bad day, you had a bad day.
For those people that you were in the consolation bracket and all, keep playing to win. Remember that the winner, it determines the draft order for next year. I don't want to see people not participating and losing because they didn't fix their lineup. So everybody needs to keep playing and all and paying attention. With that, let's get into this week's predictions. Our first matchup, the 5 seed Nighthawk Trey Combest against the 4 seed Everything Real Big Andrew Johnson. For Trey, I'm going to take Drew Brees against the Minnesota Vikings. As we all know, Breezy is on a tear and only needs 717 yards to break Dan Marino's record of 5,884 passing yards in a single season. Look for him to have a great week this week and get one step closer to breaking Marino's record. For Andrew, I'm going to take Marquise Colston against the Minnesota Vikings. You know that the Saints are going to throw the ball. The question always is, though, who are they going to throw it to? Jimmy Graham is a little banged up, and although he'll play, I don't see him as getting many snaps as usual. Because of this, I see Colston being Breeze's favorite target this week. For the matchup, good matchup here. Andrew got an early lead with a total of 37 points from Matt Ryan and MJD on Thursday Night Football. For weeks, I've considered Andrew to be one of the favorites to win it all this year. However, looking at the matchups that both Trey and Andrew's guys have this week, I really think that Trey's matchups are much better. So I'm going to take Trey and nail biter. Our next matchup, the 6th seed, the Guru, Will Robinson, against the 3 seed, the legend, Ronnie James. For the Guru, I'm going to take Rob Gronkowski against the Denver Broncos. I love what ESPN says about him this week. Quote, setting records left and right and dodging tacklers in the same fashion. There is no better player in the game right now than Gronkowski, end quote. I don't know exactly if I'd say he's dodging tacklers or if they are dodging him.
Hillary Clinton said it takes a village to raise a child. It takes a whole football team to bring down the Gronker, but that memo did not get to D'Angelo Hall. You are supposed to play through the whistle. Now let's take another look at this from the end zone camera, because I want to see where he's focused at. Here comes the Gronker. I can see y'all trying to bring him down, but I cannot help you right now. It's a little late. Fans know it too. They said, come on, man.
Look for another big game for Ron Gron. For Rodney, I'm going to take Tom Brady against the Denver Broncos. Brady's another quarterback looking to break Marino's record this year. He needs 810 yards to break the record. I see Brady lighting up the Denver defense this week and putting an end to Tebow's run. For the matchup, after 2 games have been played, Will is up 39-33. However, if you look at it close, Will scored that amount of points with only 2 guys. Rodney did it with 4, and all of them are at key positions. So I'm taking Will here. Our next matchup, the 7th seed, the repeat, Ryan DeBerry, Against the 2 seed, Team Lil Gang, Brad Gingrich. For Ryan, take LaShawn McCoy against the New York Jets.
I'm Slim Shady, yes I'm the real Shady. All you other Slim Shadys are just imitating. So won't the real Slim Shady please stand up? Please stand up, please stand up. Cause I'm Slim Shady, yes I'm the real Shady. All you other Slim Shadys are just imitating. So won't the real Slim Shady please stand up? Please stand up, please stand up.
Shady has a tough matchup here against the Jets, but you know he's going to get the ball. With him being as good as he has been all year, you can't doubt him just because of a matchup. For Brad, I'm taking Ray Rice against the San Diego Chargers. He's coming off back-to-back games of 18-plus points, and I see him keeping his streak up this week versus the Chargers. For the matchup, this one's a very tough matchup to pick. Brad's already had 2 guys play. Although Marcedes Lewis was only able to manage to get 3 points, Tony Romo played an amazing game against the Bucks last night, getting 31 points. I see it being close, but I'm taking Brad just because of Romo's big game. Game of the week, the 9 seed, rebuilding year, lost to McDonald. Against the 1 seed, Pawtucket Southpaws, David Edwards. For Lawson, take Matt Stafford against the Oakland Raiders. The Lions' offense always has the possibility of going off for 30 points each game. Stafford should be able to lead the team to pay dirt this week versus the Raiders. For David, I'm going to take none other than Aaron Rodgers against the Kansas City Chiefs. Mark Sanchez scored 29 fantasy points last week against the Chiefs. I considered the Chiefs' passing defense to be pretty decent, but then that happened. Why wouldn't I expect the best quarterback in the NFL to play well against them after that? For the matchup, we have the rematch of the Wake Forest boys this week.
Yeah, you know what it is. Black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow.
Lawson lost big to David when they met up in week 4. After doing the math in my head, Lawson lost by 73 points. That's a pretty funny joke. I'm not joking here though when I say that I really like Lawson's guys' matchups this week. I see an upset here with the number 1 seed going down, so I'm taking Lawson. Well guys, that's about it for this week. Remember to set your lineups, fix anything that you need to. And like always, talked a lot of crap. I'm staying competitive, got a good week of football this week. I guess that's about it. I'll see you guys next week.
I never smiled in our photo albums. Yeah, and if you wonder why our troubled lives would running hot in summer times, and what am I? I'm only here for one reason, and I'm through with speaking candidly. I know I got good fortune, my dude Reef is family, but whenever I call you now, well, you don't even answer me. You fold your arms across your chest and you don't reach your hands for me. What you don't understand is that this music is my air to breathe, and I don't care to see you use it carelessly. If dreams come true, then I'll spit just to lead you in my shoes. I know that hurts your feet, I'm sorry that I treat you like I do, but I'll be praying for the day that I find my glory. It's a cold game and I'm not telling sideline stories. Here we go.